Welcome back, everybody. Well, Muskies have just hit the ice for the second period. Right now, we've got a linesman and a referee talking with our head coach right now. So that's lovely. Of course, our coach isn't too happy. Neither am I with some of the calls that were made in that second period, or in that first, rather. I don't know why we got a whole bunch of screaming going on here, but well, now you can scream because he's saying let's get a little louder. But yeah, that was a decent first period for Sioux City. I wouldn't say it was their best. I wouldn't say it's their worst by far. So, yeah, here we go. Second period, here we come. Bit louder. Get a little bit louder. You do have to get a little louder. Okay, I wonder, did I delete all the... Okay, no, I did. I did, so that's good. Face-offs won. Boy, it's freaking crazy in here. I know that. I love the passion, but shoot, you don't need to yell. Scream my ears out. My goodness. Here's Dallas View with it. Pinned up there by Hirschfeld. Tomko. Tipped into the hands of Derek Olsen. Intercepted there, Josef Eichler. Eichler back behind the net of Fickthorn. It's picked up there by Dallas View. Popped up into the air. In the corner behind the net. Olsen pushes away. Jeffress is taken down there by Eichler. Oh, that's not good. There's a shot save made by Menard from Shane Gold. And we got some extras afterwards. No, no, no. Well, now they're getting Tomko away from the melee. I don't know why, but Lincoln was the one who was causing everything. I don't know why you're telling Tomko to go away. Now they finally direct the Lincoln players back to their bench. They're called the Lincoln Stars, but I refuse to call them the Stars. When you go up, down, jump around, think about true moments. Yeah. That's what those two Stars players were doing, thinking about true romance. Here's Poyer, shot went wide. Heated rivalry, except for you're on the same team. Here's Max Anderson with it. Anderson out towards the blue line there for Stenger. A shot went wide. There's Anderson with it in the corner. Anderson sends it out towards the blue line there for Poyer. Shot was stopped there by Menard.
Fans here in section 104, turn around because we have t-shirts coming your way from Central Bank.
Guy's just right next, literally right next to me throwing those out. It's crazy here, I'll tell you that much. Face-off will come to the right of Menard. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Cade Kohansky. Gavin Gary wins the draw. Here's Lyons on over across Carr. Shot got blocked in front. Here's Luke Gary with it. Sloper. Well, he's holding this stick. No penalty there. I don't know why, but here's Cade Kohansky with it. Popped up there by Pelletier. Pelletier on out to Gavin Carr. Carr picked up at center by Kyle O'Leary. He'll drag it down into the corner. Sloper with it behind the net. Sloper sends it into the hands of Nick Young off the glass. Tipped there by Christian Lyons. Oh, Loomer got tripped up by Lyons, as he should. Here's Pelletier with it. Pelletier down there into the corner. Puck's in a scramble for down there in the corner. Picked up there by Gavin Carr. Carr on over across to Gavin Gary. Sends it off the boards. Cade Kohanski's shot got blocked down into the corner. Here's Gavin Carr with it. Gavin Gary. That can get confusing when you got two Garys and then Gavin Carr out there. I mean, that gets somewhat confusing. Puck will roll into the corner here for Lane Loomer in a scramble for, picked up by Christian Lyons. Here's Lyons, sends it off to Luke Gary at center. Gary off the glass down there into the corner. Picked up by Cunningham. Cunningham wide of Fickthorn. That'll go for icing. Cunningham's yelling at the one linesman like an idiot. I don't know why he's doing that, but very clearly an icing, but you know, I guess he didn't think it was. So I'll just put it like that. Face off will come to the right of Menard. Taking the draw, Martineau and Cade Kohanski. If you stop me up, I'll never stop, that's for sure. Here's Poyer now for Booten on front. Poyer shot saved by Menard. Face off will come to the right of Menard. Martineau and Vandertop at the face-off. Martineau, well, they're having a hard time getting it out of the face-off dot. It's Geiger with it down there. Caderna, here's Caderna out towards center ice. 2-on-2. Caderna up the right side. Poyer's down there. He shoves Caderna into the corner. Puck is in a scramble for there. Martineau taking Caderna behind the net. Caderna off the boards on out to Griffin Brown at the blue line. Brown sends it back behind the net for Bertzik, my guy. Here's Vandertop with it. Vandertop in the corner there for Martineau. Stanger now with it. Martineau out towards center. Martineau picked up Booten. Here's Booten. Nice pass to Martineau. Went wide. Oh, that was perfect. Couldn't get much better than that. There's another shot saved by Menard. Booten got hit, but they didn't call a penalty on it. Why would they? Now he's getting pushed around in front of the Muskies bench by frickin' De La Sala at Buffoon. Here's Tomko. Tipped by View. Stop Menard. Rebound loose in front of the goal. It's in the crease. And Menard has it covered up. Whoa, careful. Jefferson. Bertseeker getting handsy in the corner. Then Lincoln's getting handsy with Sioux City. Guy literally holding on to Tomko. And now Eichler just tried to go after Tomko. What are you doing? I can't. I've lost it. Eichler wants a fight with Tomko. And he gets an earful from the Muskies bench. My God. Now, this is just unbelievable. This really is. And it looks like their coach wants a fight with us, too, because he's looking directly at our bench, not even on the ice. He wants something. It's going to start getting physical here. We might see a line brawl, maybe even a goalie fight eventually. Here's Young, batted down by the hands of Olsen. Now here's Tomko with it up the right side. Tomko spun around a defender. Nick Young throws him into the boards. Of course he does. Like a smart guy. Sloper off the glass. There's Derek Olsen. Now De La Sala. Picked up by Pedersen. Shane Gold with it. Gold. Jeffress back to Gold. Pass across for View. Cannot make the connection. That's Tomko out towards the blue line. Tomko tipped. Stopped by Menard. Pedersen down there in the corner. There for Sloper. Picked up by Nick Young. Young, there's Gold with it now. Gold. Young with it behind the net. Young on back there for Pedersen. Pedersen off the skate of Hirschfeld into the hands of Shane Gold. He spins around a guy. He does that so nicely every single time. I just love it. Here's Jeffress with it in the corner. Jeffress out towards the blue line there for Gavin Carr. Takes a shot, hit the crossbar, out of play. Dang it. Dang it, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Directly to the forehead, head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Available at Walgreens. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Available at Walgreens. New from the makers of Head On, introducing Activon. Arthritis pain? Activon. Apply directly where it hurts. Activon Arthritis. Available at Walgreens.
Who's ready to show who's the cheese? I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. Official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Do you know the secret to a happy home in these modern times? It's a housewife who's in control of the finances.
Actually, any wife, husband, or human person can use Progressive's Name Your Price tool to take control of their budget.
And while the men do the hard work of making money, she can get all the car insurance options her little heart desires.
Or the women might do the hard work of making money.
Women don't have jobs.
Is this guy for real? Who's in charge? Enough out of you. The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
Where's your husband?
Welcome back, everybody. 14:46 left to go in the second period. Sioux City still up 1-0. And they've had a great start to the second period. Both these teams being physical, though, in the early stretches of this second. Face-off will come to the right of Charlie Menard. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Cade Kohansky. Gavin Gary wins the draw. It's Lane Loomer with it in the corner, picked up there by Cade Kohansky. Kohansky out there for Lane Loomer, picked up there by Cunningham behind the net. Cunningham picked up there, Nathaniel Poole. Poole there for Kohansky. Off the boards towards center there for Gavin Carr. Carr sends it down into the corner behind the net. Taking Nathaniel Poole again. Here's Cunningham with it. Oh, he's takes down Kyle O'Leary. Kohansky with it, picked up there by Lane Loomer. Loomer pass across. De La Sala there for Poole. Batted down, Kohansky in the corner. Sends it up the left side. Here's Luke Gary, pass across to Kyle O'Leary. O'Leary, nice pass, blocked there by Eichler. Oh God, don't get Tomko out there with Eichler or else stuff's gonna hit the fan. Here's Luke Gary, slap shot saved by Menard. And in the hands, a front shot went wide by Dyer. Woo! There's Loomer with it at center. Sent down into the corner. We're trying. We're doing good right now, but Menard's just wants to be good, I guess. Anderson feeds it on over to Vatne up the left side. Here's Vatne. Oh, he lost the puck. Eichler with it. Vatne, Hirschfeld. Eichler smashed by Anderson and cleared down ice. Wave off the icing, of course. Here's Stenger with it behind the net, picked up there by Vatne. Vatne on Eichler. Vatne, pass across Anderson. Here's Anderson, offsides. And then Vatne got tripped up. It's driving me out of my mind. This game is going to drive me out of my mind if refs don't do their job. Mark Newen. How do you say this guy's name? Malkasian, 16 versus 16 at the faceoff. Martin with the big hit. Woo! Nick Young with it. Out there, Jackson Root at center. Picked up Lenny Geiger. Here's Poyer with it. Poyer sent off the boards. Tipped by Poliski. Spun around Malkasian. Sloper in a foot race with Martineau in the corner. Ooh, and Martineau throws him into the boards, as he should. Malkasian with it. Is that how you say it? Malkasian. Okay. I had it right. Here's Poliski with it. Oh, boy. Victor covers it up. Oh! What an idiot. Lincoln's getting a penalty because they ran over our goaltender. And a couple of Musketeers guys just pile over him. And Geiger is going after somebody. The linesmen have him tangled up. Victor's okay, thank God, but I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Victor covers it up. Going to the box is Will Cortan for a couple, as he should. We're going to have the power play for 7 minutes and 37 seconds. But they're putting Geiger in too. Mike, for sticking up for his own teammate? Come on. Oh, well, another guy from Lincoln goes in too. Ivan Bertzik now. Now what do you do? Kiss cam, yep. You know what that means, people. Oh, don't go away from it just yet. There we go. All right, let's hear the penalties. Okay, so Sioux City's still going to have the power play out of this. It'll just be 4-on-3. Because Bertzik and Geiger each got 2 for roughing. And then Will Cortan got 2 minutes for interference. Here we go. Oh, I guess they won't count the roughings, but you know what? We'll take it anyway. Muskies on the power play. Well, a false start on the draw, so hang on a minute. I'm jazzed up now. Face-offs one. Here's Gold with it. Gold spins around Kohansky. Does that so nicely. So nicely. Here's Gold at the blue line. Gold slap shot by Luke Gehry. Went wide. And it goes down ice. It's Bertzik according to this, but whatever. Who really cares? He don't play for us, so doesn't matter. Here's Tomko with it. Picked up Luke Gehry on out to Shane Gold. Gold to Tomko. Here's Tomko at the blue line. Tomko on for Gold. Gold, oh, come on, shoot the puck. Here's Gold with it. Gold, slap shot. Gehry hit the post. My God. Here's Loomer with it. That's the second post of the night. It's Lane Loomer, shorthanded shot. That one went off the post too, it looked like. Now here's Luke Gehry up the left side. Pass across to Anderson. Oh, he gets taken down. No penalty called. Here's Gold. A shot went wide. Here's Loomer with it. Trying to clear it out, but it's not out. Here's Gold with it. Gold. Shot went wide to Menard. Here's Gavin Gehry with it. Gehry feeds it on over to Luke Gehry. At the blue line. Luke Gary to Shane Gold. We're doing so well right now. So good. Luke Gary. William Tomko out towards the blue line. Here's Shane Gold with it. Gold rides on in, right out there in front. Puck is loose. Puck was stopped by Menard. I don't know how. Then Sloper clears it. My goodness. Woo! This game's getting crazy, I'll tell you that much. William Tomko with it. Tomko up the right side. Tomko sends it out to Dallas View. Here's View to Stanger at the blue line. Stanger to Tomko. Tomko to Stanger at the blue line. Stanger, that would be helpful. Here's Vatne. Vatne down there, View. View to Vatne. Power play's done. Shot went wide. Puck taken there by De La Salle out towards center. He'll send it down into the corner. Vatne with it behind the net. And a scramble for that Stanger. Picked up there by Dallas View. View sends it out towards center ice. Puck will roll off the boards there for Eichler. Eichler picked up there by Griffin Brown. There's Eichler with it in the corner. Jeffress. There's View taken down by Caderna. Here's Griffin Brown at center. Brown in the circle off the boards. Vandertop with it in the corner. Booten on to Stanger. Stanger feeds it on. Missed by Daniil Booten. It goes off the boards back behind the net for an icing. 9:26 left to go here in this second period. Face-off will come to the left of Fickthorn. Face-off's won. Here's Stanger with it. Stanger off the boards. Sloper. It's going to get called for a hand pass. 9:20 left to go in the second period. I think now would be a good time to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in a minute.
I see a little silhouette of a can.
Mountain Dew, time to do the slam dunk go. Citrus taste and quenching, very, very exciting.
Anybody knows that.
They're just thirsty dudes out on a thirsty day, sparing their life from this banality.
Easy come, easy go, we get the do.
Bismillah. No, he will not get the do. Get the do. Bismillah. She will not get the do. Get the do. Bismillah. He will not get the do. Get the do. Get the do. Get the do. We will. Here we go.
Welcome back, everybody. 9:20 left to go in the second period. We are tied up at 1 apiece. Boy, this game has been physical. I'm already starting to almost lose my voice. Face-offs won. Gold. Into the hands there of Vandertop. Vandertop. Sent back down into the corner. Gold. Picked up by Nick Young. Young in the corner. Behind the net. Here's Gold with it now. Gold down there in the corner. Here's Brady Caderna with it. Caderna off the boards towards center there for Sloper. Sloper feeds it back in behind the net. Shane Gold will take this one. Gold in the corner. Sends it on over to Daniil Booten. Booten there for Geiger. Martineau couldn't get a handle on it. But here's Shane Gold. Gold sends it towards the net. Nobody opens, so he sends it wide. Booten back behind there for Menard. Nathaniel Poole will take this one. Here's Poole off the boards towards center. Sloper with it. Sloper feeds it on over Nathaniel Poole. Poole off the boards back behind the net. Menard just covers it up. I don't know why he does that. That's such a dumb thing to do, but.
Fans, you're looking for a great way to get your office staff together and have a family getaway. Look no further than the Musketeers Power Play Zone presented by brand new mix of Farm Bureau Financial Services. When you sign up for the Power Play Zone with sections 107 and 109, you'll get catering possibilities and drink options to fit your party. So come party in the Power Play Zone, presented by brand new mix of Farm Bureau Financial Services and Musketeers.
Face off will come to the left of Charles Menard. 11 versus 11 at the draw. Here's a shot. Stopped by Menard again. Think about me, think about you. Isn't that sweet? I guess so. Oh, it's that me espresso. You can see, baby, I know. It's that me espresso. I'm working late. Shut. Face-off will come to the left of Menard. Alkezian will take the draw with Aiden Dyer. Alkezian, there we go. Cunningham behind the net. That's right. We got 1.5 games left versus this team. We'll be all right. Here's Poliski with it. Poliski in the corner. And a scramble for Malkazian. And a couple of guys from Lincoln poking at it. Malkazian finally comes up with it. Congratulations to you. There's Jackson Rude with it. Rude off the boards down into the corner. Max Anderson behind the net there for Mason Stanger. Aiden Dyer sends Cortan into the boards, as he should. Here's Eichler, a shot blockered away by Thorn. Malkazian on out there for Cunningham at the blue line now. Josef Eichler blocked, dragged into the corner. Thorn behind the net. Dyer. Boy, that one took a funny hop. Poliski sends it back the other way. Probably should have just sent it down ice, but, you know, what do I know? Puck was played by a high stick, so we'll just stop play. I believe. Oh, God. It's our moment. K-Pop Demon Hunters wasn't even that good of a show, so I don't want to hear it. The things kids get into these days. K-Pop Demon Hunters, 6'7", all that BS. Like, come on, grow up. My God. Here's Pedersen with it. There for Eichler. Eichler, now View comes up with in front Jeffress. Well, stick on it, though, by Griffin Brown. There's De La Sala with it into the hands of William Tomko. Tomko picked up there. Derek Olsen in the corner. Olsen out into the corner. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a lot of extras going on afterwards. Sioux City is going after Lincoln, as they should, because they did something stupid. I don't know what Lincoln's trying to do. They roll over our goaltender. De La Sala then gets sandwiched between two of our guys. Oh, and Kersner's hot. He is hot on the bench right now. I bet you there's going to be a fight on this next play. Well, if it's not on the next play, we're going to see a fight sooner rather than later here. Face-off will come to the left of Thorn. False start at the draw. Kohansky screwed it up, so it's Lane Loomer. Face-offs one. Oh my goodness. Puck will roll down into the corner. Here's Luke Gary with it. There, Kyle O'Leary tipped into the netting and out of play.
Puck out of play.
Whoopee. Face-off will come to the left of Menard. Kyle O'Leary will take the draw with Cade Kohansky. Face-offs one. Here's Gavin Carr with it. Carr down there for Gavin Gary. Gary, a shot saved by Menard.
Fans, don't miss your chance to take home on the Austin Brown Club Home Jersey program tonight. Go to section 110 and bid on your jersey. And if you win, you'll meet your player after the game. It's the Austin Brown Club Jersey auction in 110.
Face-offs one. Here's Gavin Gary with it. Gary picked up by Lyons. Shot saved by Menard. Shots this period, Sioux City 9 compared to Lincoln's just 2. Dun 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 dun.
Draw 2 names to win 3 scoops from Scoops Ice Cream.
5:35 left to go here in the second period. 1-0 Sioux City in the lead. Martineau will take the draw with Malkasian. Face-offs one. Slap shot by Olsen. Stopped by Menard. Now taken back the other way, Griffin Brown. Brown blocked there by Derek Olsen. Gold tried to get it in, but Malkasian keeps it. Malkasian. Jackson Rude shot directed into the corner by Fickthorn. Nicely done by him. Malkasian out there for Josef Eichler. Eichler back behind the net. Spinorama stopped that, well, wrapped around the net, I should say. It was stopped by Fickthorn nonetheless. Here's Eichler with it. Eichler out Griffin Brown. Shot save made by Fickthorn. Puck tipped there by Martineau. Tried to get it out towards center. He does. Here's Martineau with it. Martineau on across. Derek Olsen. What a pass. Stopped by Menard. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was such a good pass. Puck's in a scramble for down there in the corner. Derek Olsen's down there. So Shane Gold. And we got 2 guys pinned up against the boards from Lincoln. Cortin and Bert Zeke, my guy. Careful down there. Puck sent out towards the blue line for Sloper. Shot save made by Fickthorn. And it rolls out towards center ice. Nick Young with it. Young. There's Martineau. Vandertop sends it on over to Nick Young. Young back behind the net. Poole with it now. Poole spins around a defender. Poked into the corner behind the net. Taken there by Kuderna. Shot save made. Rebound went wide. Here's Poole with it now. Poole spins around a guy. Nathaniel Poole in the corner, back behind the net. Here's Nick Young with it. Young at the blue line. Bert Zeke behind the net. Sent off the boards. Here's Young out towards center. Young. 3:35 left to go here in the second period. Sioux City with a 1-0 lead. Puck will roll back behind the net. Shane Gold with it now. Gold sends it up the left side. Here's Aiden Dyer with it. Dyer at the blue line. Up the left side, Brady Cunningham has a stick on it. Now puck gets by Anderson. Here's Lyons with it now. Lyons kept in by Aiden Dyer in a scramble forward. Lane Loomer picked up there by Poole. Poole on for Lane Loomer, out towards center. Sent back in behind the net. Gavin Carr is there. Tipped. Vatne. Here's Gavin Geary. Now into the hands. Brady Cunningham on over Josef Eichler. Eichler to Lane Loomer. Loomer. Pass across was blocked by Carr, and he gets sent into the boards. So does somebody else from Lincoln. Here's Anderson up the left side. Anderson, nice moves. Here's Anderson. Offsides. Seriously? Okay, whatever. .244 left to go here in this second. All night, come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good song. Here's Jeffress with it. Jeffress behind the net. Eichler down there as well. Here's Pedersen with it. Pedersen out towards center. Pedersen tipped their De La Salle off the glass down into the corner. Icing.
Fans, if you've been wrongfully accused for something you didn't do, don't worry. We'll make those false calls melt faster than a snowman in July. Contact Big Snow Law Firm at 712-255-8003.
Face off will come to the left of Menard. Pedersen will take the draw with, looks like William Tomko. Oh, and Eichler's out there too, so they'll drop gloves eventually, I would assume. Here's De La Salle with it. De La Salle out towards center. Whack down View with it. View at center. Ooh, View almost came away with that. Now here's Pedersen with it up the right side. Pedersen feeds it on back there for Hirschfeld. There's a shot. Save, well, got blocked actually there in front. And here's Jeffress back the other way, 2-on-1. Here's Jeffress. Pass across, blocked there by Eichler. But Tomko keeps it in behind the net there for Dallas View. View in the corner. On out towards the blue line there for Poyer. Poyer behind the net. Taken there by Griffin Brown. Brown whacked in Jeffress. Here's Stenger out in front. Here's View. Gets it towards the net. Menard was there, but then Tomko got taken down. Here's a shot, got blocked. And then off the glass, Jeffress in the corner. Here's Jeffress on out. View, a shot up high and wide. That's Stenger with it in the corner. There for William Tomko at the blue line. Tomko down into the corner. Poyer. Now Jeffress with it in the corner. Griffin Brown. Dallas View. On out Poyer. Down into the corner. Jeffress behind the net. Jeffress there for Derek Olson. Shot save made by Menard. Rebound by Olson. Menard got a piece of that and it's up high. Here's Eichler with it. De La Salle sends it off the boards. 1 minute left to go here in the second period. Here's a pass. Goldo! Somehow Menard made the stop. Oh my God. Kohansky with it. That's just crazy talk. Here's Gavin Geary with it. On to Luke Geary. Picked up Gavin Geary. Josef Eichler with it. Eichler now to Sloper. Picked up by Luke Geary. Luke Geary off the boards with it back behind the net. Josef Eichler was there. So is Cade Kohansky. He sends it around, tipped by Pelletier. On out there, Gavin Carr. Long toss to Luke Geary. 25 seconds left to go. Luke Geary on over to Gavin Geary. Puck up for grabs. Lions poke checks it into the corner there for Luke Geary. Can Sioux City get a final shot? Maybe a final couple. Luke Geary tried to wrap around. Trying it failed. O'Leary in front. Gavin Geary just went a little wide. Gavin Geary into the corner. 8 seconds left to go. Gavin Geary there for Luke Geary out in front. Shot stop Menard. Geary couldn't get the rebound. Lions keeps it in. 2 seconds left to go. Here's Luke Geary with it out in front. Oh, it just went a little wide. And that's the end of 2 periods of play. Woo! Shots that period. Sioux City 16 for a total of 23. Lincoln 6 for a total of 13. Still 1-0 though. Penalties that period, well, it was the only 3 happened at 7:37. Will Cortan went in 2 minutes for interference. And then Bert Seek went in 2 minutes for roughing. Lenny Geiger went in 2 minutes for roughing. Scores from across the country. Oh my goodness, 12-1. Youngstown just beat Team USA. That's a final. Holy cow. Tri-City leads Waterloo 4-3 with 5:47 left to go in the third period. Right now tied up at 3. Team USA is at Cedar Rapids at the end of 2. Madison leads Chicago 3-0 at the end of 2. Just about ready to get started with the third. Muskegon leads Green Bay 2-1. Obviously our game then tied up at 2. Sioux Falls is at Dubuque. 3:05 left to go in the second period. NHL scores now. Golden Knights lead the Maple Leafs 6-3 with 42 seconds left to go in the third. Right now going to a shootout. Tampa Bay is at Chicago, tied up at 1. Tied up at 2 with 1:09 left to go in the second period. Blues are at the Stars. 9:27 left to go in the first. The Flyers are at the Avalanche, tied up at 0. Flames lead the Capitals 1-0 with 4:16 left to go in the first. 10 o'clock Eastern Time, Devils are at Canucks, as well as Rangers at Sharks and Ducks at Kraken. NBA scores from across the country. Right now, Rockets lead the Pistons 107-97 with 104 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hawks lead the Suns 105-103 with 2:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics lead the Nets 96-91 with 3:56 left to go in the fourth. Cavaliers lead the Kings 106-102 with 8:27 left to go in the fourth. Grizzlies lead the Pelicans 80-74 with 7:09 left to go in the third. Pacers lead the Thunder 82-71 with 4:07 left to go in the third quarter. Coming up any minute now, Nuggets are at the Bucks. Then at 10 Eastern Time, Raptors are at the Trailblazers. Men's college hoops action. Those aren't the correct scores, but these will be. Michigan leads Ohio State 47-46 with 11:43 left to go in the second half, and then St. Louis beat St. Bonaventure 97-62. Boy, what a game it's been. What a game it's been. Well, take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.